Cassie, how's it all going? So, happy Tuesday. I I got my first shot on Thursday, and so far so good. I didn't have any side effects, thank goodness. Knock on wood. The only thing I got was my arm hurting for a little bit, and I don't know if it's a side effect or not, but I got a bit nauseous for a little while, for like a day, but I don't think I've heard anyone having that side effect, so I'm not sure it was a side effect or not, but yeah, that's really it. So I'm very happy about that because I've heard way worse. um, but yeah, I was skeptical to getting it because I know that vaccines can be really good and help a lot, but this one was just done so fast, and it's a bit crazy, I think, how they could get it done that fast. So I was kind of worried about, what's the long-term side effects and everything, but so far so good. And I mean, it hasn't even been a week, but hopefully it won't get any worse. Sorry. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know that I've had my first one, and now I'm gonna have to wait, I think it was 6 weeks before getting my second and last one. But yeah, enough about that. Other than that, it's been busy as always. My grandparents have started being in the cabin, and I really wish I could join them. But I have meetings and stuff, so I'm stuck home. Yay. But I hope to join them as soon as possible, and once my meetings get put on hold, I'm gonna join them, hopefully. But yeah, it's just been busy as always, and a bunch of meetings and stuff, and just, boring stuff. But I did actually have something fun happen. I contacted my old teacher, and my hair is all kinds of crazy. Ignore it. Sorry. Anyway, as I was saying, I contacted one of my old teachers, and it was so good to hear from her again. She helped me so much. I'm actually confident to say that she was the best one that I ever had, because all my school years growing up, I was heavily bullied, and it didn't really stop until I got to her school, and I was still going through a bunch of stuff when I was in her school, but she helped me a lot, and she made sure that I fit in, and that, I felt at home, finally. I felt like I fit in, and I had such a wonderful time. And the reason I reached out to her was, well, I've been wanting to reach out for her for quite a while, but it's just been so much going on, so I kind of, it got put on hold. But then I found a letter that I wrote for her, and I wrote it like years ago when my mom died, and it made me laugh because I had totally forgot about it, and I never sent it, so I was like, I should probably do that. So I reached out to her, and it turned out that she actually had some pictures of me from our school trip to Greece, and I had never seen those pictures before, and I rarely like pictures of me, but she sent me this one, and I look so grumpy. But I don't know if you can kinda see it. Oh, come on. No. I'm having to zoom in a bit because I don't wanna show my classmate. Come on, there we go. Kinda. But yeah, I look kinda grumpy, but I actually kinda like that picture of me, and it just reminded me of this amazing time because we got to spend like 2 weeks, I think it was, in Greece. Yeah, I think I've told the story before, but we went to Greece for our school trip, and we got to travel all over and like visit all the great sites and stuff. But then when we were going home, there was this volcano and we got stuck, so instead of going home we got to spend extra days in Greece, and then we were fortunate enough to get a private bus, and we got to go on a cruising ship with the bus, but we got to take the bus on the cruise, and the cruise were between Greece and Italy, and then we continued on the bus through Europe and back home, and it was just so amazing. And to this day I'm always saying that I'm gonna do that trip again, one way or another. I just wish I could do it with the same people, and who knows, maybe someday I can get everyone together, but we'll see. All I know is one way or another I'm gonna do it. I just hope that the same hotels and stuff is still there, because the hotels were just amazing, especially the one that were right by the beach, and you got to listen to the waves falling asleep, and it also had this really beautiful glass door in the room with like colored glass in with really beautiful sea themed pictures, and it was just so beautiful. But yeah, and she was on that trip as well, and we had such a great time. And it was also that trip, we, as I said, we got to see all kinds of exciting sights and stuff, but a few days or something into the trip I realized that some of my packing hadn't been packed, like my the medical stuff I had done. And it was just utter chaos because I could literally die without it. And the rest of the class were going somewhere to see something, and I got to go with one of the other teachers to the hospital and like try to get the stuff from them instead, and such chaos. And then also when we were going home, we, as I said, we were stuck, and had to take the bus home, and that's when I also got sick, and it was quite bad. It was something with the kidneys, and it was like a kidney infection, and I got this high fever and pain, and I was just curled up in the bus, feeling miserable, but also wanting to join in on all the fun, and it was just such chaos. But it was fun. It was fun, and I also remember being so mad because right as we were driving through the Alps, my phone died. And that was my only camera, because the camera that I had brought with me, all the batteries were dead. So the only camera I had for the whole trip was my phone camera. So I was not happy about that. So when she sent me the pictures that she had taken, I got so happy because I barely have any pictures. So but yeah, I just got reminded of that. So that was something that made me really happy this week, and I really hope that all of you have something that made you happy as well, because it's needed and we all deserve it. So yeah, I have rambled for long enough, and I'm gonna let you go. Next week, I hope that things will have calmed down a little bit, and I'll have a better video. So we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you're staying safe and healthy, and that I see you next week. So yeah, thank you, and much love, Cass.